This is Ian Utilli doing another live stream through the Attention Live software for those listening on our Amazon Alexa skill or on our YouTube channel. You're missing out. You're missing out on my shirt coming to life right now. So for those that are on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, this is a shirt that Josie Bellini made. So Josie I.O., this is her shirt. And so she created a shirt for over a dozen of her friends that are all involved in the blockchain world, and they're called crypto artists, or they have crypto video games, kind of a new way of doing video games that are decentralized. And Josie is a great friend. She wanted to promote her friends in her art piece, and then I wanted to wear her shirt and promote her. I want to talk with you about friendship for a moment. If you look at how I describe myself online, I say I'm a father, I'm a friend, I'm a futurist, and a founder. And right now, that focus is on building Attention Live, where we like to say, hello, future. And I hope that in the future, we'll be wearing cool looking glasses with augmented reality or contact lenses, and people can create amazing artwork like this t-shirt that Josie created. Friendship. So I want to talk about friendship because what I'm doing is I'm just talking about things that are meaningful to me, and since I describe myself as a friend, that's meaningful. And so I'm going to talk about it, what it is for me to be a friend, and I think it will be timely for some people. You know, if you are watching on LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and I am your friend, or you're listening on our Amazon Alexa skill in real time at 10:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or on our YouTube audio-only live stream. It's hard to be a good friend. You know, I don't respond to more text messages than I respond to. That's not very friendly. I don't even look at email anymore. So if you haven't gotten a response to email, well, you know, I looked at email a couple dozen times last year, it feels like, and not much this year at all. And so does that make me a bad friend? Maybe, you know, maybe I could be more courteous and I could get back to people better. But why is friendship important to me? I think that's the question. And why is it important to you? We live for community. You know, my friend Kevin Adler, he runs one of the most incredible organizations fighting homelessness in the world today. And he happens to be based in San Francisco. And so I just continually declare grace and success upon Kevin Adler and his team at Miracle Messages. And he tells me there's not a homeless problem. There's an isolation problem. There's a community problem. People lose friends first, because a friend will get you off the street if you want to be off the street. And so that's a real thing. Friendship, the need for community. You know, I mean, why do churches thrive? Why? I mean, there's a lot of good things with churches. They declare hope continually. They marry, they bury, they help people financially in their time of need. And there's a dark underbelly to religious institutions. Yet we just continue to go back again and again and again to these tribes. Why? Well, a lot of it has to do with community and friendship. And so my priority as a friend is to laugh. So if you're my friend and we haven't laughed together, and I want to tell you I'm sorry. But if we're close, you know that what we probably share most in common is laughter. It's kind of my jam. It's what I'm into. If I could only do one thing every day, it would be to figure out a way to make my mouth hurt from laughing. And I think that's a friendly thing to do. Another thing that's important to me with friendship is not just laughter, but to champion other people. And that's why I put this shirt on. You know, I put the shirt on because the way that Josie Bellini has championed people with this is absolutely incredible to me. So again, if you're listening on Amazon Alexa skill or on YouTube, you cannot see this shirt coming alive. But if you are watching me on Twitter or on Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, you can see the shirt coming alive. You know who didn't make this happen? All these companies that are represented in the boxes, the brands. Who made it happen was Josie Bellini, the crypto artist who championed her friends and invited them to partake and be a part of this, and then even gifted them with one of the prints. You see, championing your friends is a pretty rad thing to do. It's a great way to show love, to make what's important to other people important to you. That's friendliness. There's a lot to be said, or a lot being said right now about kindness and humility and empathy and sensitivity. I'm all about it. I wish I was more, there's people that are going to tune in, watch my live stream, and they're going to say, you're not friendly. You hurt me, or you did this thing. And it's likely that if you feel that way, you haven't told me about it, because as far as I know, I don't really have any conflict with people that I'm not actively working through. But maybe you have conflict toward me. And if I did not meet your expectations, well, that's just too bad for you. I don't live for you. I don't owe you anything. But if I'm with you, I'll give you affection, I'll help you laugh, and I'll champion what's important to you as long as I feel like it's a good thing. Not because I owe you anything, like you don't owe me anything. You see, freedom. We're in America, the land of the free. And part of that freedom is I get to engage with my friends the way that I want to, and you get to engage with me the way that you want to. It makes me sad when people complain about their friends, when people slander their friends. It's one of the things that makes me most sad in my life. And the reason is that when people slander their friends, they are saying to somebody else, I expect this friend to do this or to not do this. And because they are not meeting my expectations and living according to my will for their life, I am now going to say terrible things about them behind their back. And my response is, well, how about all the wonderful, righteous, delightful things in their life? How about the way they hug you or smile at you or ask you questions and listen when you speak? How about the way that they helped you financially, or the way that they cared for your family member, or the way that they worked so hard for you or volunteered for that thing that you were a part of? How about that? How about that? How about we celebrate and make a lot of noise about the things we love about people and spend no more time, down to zero, no time complaining about others. There's no reason to complain about people. They don't care about your complaints, and if they do, they shouldn't. Nobody should be living for somebody's affirmation, validation, or approval. That's not friendship. That's codependent torment. If you're living for others, I set you free. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to do that anymore. That's not friendship. Friendship brings a smile to your face. It puts gas in your tank. It helps you believe in yourself in new ways, and it empowers you to be enlightened and elevated as a greater human. And so I'm doing all these live streams tonight. I've been doing live streams constantly for the last couple of weeks as I'm on the road to show all of you the problem and the solution. Listen to me. Can you hear me? Alexa, can you hear me? There's a problem. And the problem is, if I want to live stream to Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, I have to use 5 different devices to do that. Or a huge media team, but I'm obviously in this room right now, just chilling by myself, doing this on my own. And so the solution for the problem is to use Attention Live. One place, live streaming your voice without the pressure of having to be seen everywhere at once. I'll be back again with another live stream in just a moment.